Hello everybody! So, I'm a part of this group called the YouTube Pagans, and there is a YouTube Pagan Challenge for 2016. It is a once-a-week video, something spiritual. They have a question for each week of the year. All 52 beautiful questions exist, and I am very happy to participate. The first question is, how did you find your path? And I actually really love this question. It's quite delightful. So, my path came by, it was really funny because I decided to pick a religion because I was annoyed and fed up with the fact that people kept asking me what my religion was. I hadn't had a religion my entire life, basically ever since I was 7. When I was 7, I found out that things other than Christianity existed, and like, oh, that makes sense, and then I stopped being Christian from that day forth. Because I'm just like, oh, okay. And went along with my life, and was like, yes, I'm not Christian. I don't have a religion, because I'm not really into that whole Buddhist stuff, and the Muslim stuff either, because they're also Abrahamic. The Buddhist one wasn't. It was really interesting, and those are like, they only teach like 4 different religions' existences in school. Like, they teach you Christianity, Jewish, Muslim, and Buddhism as the 4 staple religions that they're just gonna teach you about. So they're like, yeah, we taught about multiple religions, and I kind of wasn't into any of them. So I kind of was like, yeah, I'm good, and didn't ever get a religion. So middle school comes around. I'm sick and tired of people asking me this stupid ass question: what is your religion? I'm just like, I don't have a religion. So, they'd be like, so are you atheist? And I'd be like, no. Because how could I be atheist if I believe there was no, if I believe there is no God, that makes me atheist. That I didn't necessarily believe that. I didn't care whether or not there was a God. And then the follow-up question would usually be, does that make you an agnostic person? I'm just like, I don't give a shit. That would require me to believe there is something. I don't necessarily believe there's nothing. I don't necessarily believe there's something. There is no caring as to whether or not I believe in something or not. I don't care. I don't think about it. So I never had an answer for them, and I never really cared to, until I just got sick and fed up one day with them asking me this stupid darn-ass question. So I went to Wikipedia, and went to Wikipedia's list of religions, where they have a massive list. They have the silliest religions on there, as well as like all of the big ones, plus a bunch of their branches, and all sorts of stuff. I completely skipped the Abrahamic section because I'm just like, nope, I'm very familiar with this, and I'm good. And then I went through every single other thing on there, and I opened a tab for every other link on that page, and every time I read something I didn't believe in, I pressed X, because I wasn't researching religion just to research religion. I was doing it to find myself, to see if any of these things if I actually even had a religion. I was just like, it has to be something I already believe in, and it has to have holidays. Those were my 2 requirements. So it came down to like 6 religions, and then I researched those 6 religions elsewhere. If anything, on the first page of Google seemed like I would give it leeway for every single one of these pages too. Like, if it seemed like something was just part of one branch, I'd leave it alone. Or if it seemed like it may be a little biased, I just left that alone too. I went off of what seemed real and honest in these articles, so that I could just go and research the ones that I might actually believe in without any sort of issue. And that's exactly what I did. So it came down to 6 religions. I don't remember what all 6 of them were, because this was back freshman year, middle school. It was like summertime, kind of. It wasn't a full-on no. So I researched this, and once it got around to the 6 religions, and those are the only ones on Wikipedia that I actually believed might possibly be my religion, I sat there and I researched those 6 in more thorough depth, going down Google, multiple pages of Google, and if it seemed like something I believed in, I just simply would keep it there, keep researching, and if I didn't believe in something that seemed to be a general theme within the religion, I just exited out of it. That left me down with 2 different religions as possibilities for my own religion, and that left eclectic Wicca and Reconstructionalist Celtic Reconstructionalism, that's what it was. It's been a long time. I only remember those 2 because that's the 2 that it came down to. I didn't have any sort of qualms with Celtic Reconstructionalism. So, I'm just like, well, which one do I like better? Eclectic Wicca. That wound up being my choice. I wanted Wicca to be the base of my practice so that I can practice anything that I believe. There's elements of all sorts of different religions within my practice. However, it's all rooted and based within Wicca because I believe in Wicca. I believe in pacifism. I believe in witchcraft, and I believe that people should celebrate the earth and honor the goddess. I believe in all of these different things, and I do believe that there's a balance in this world. These are things that just belong. And I have much more complicated, in-depth reasons, but they're very long and drawn out. And this was actually how I decided this is going to be where I practice. And while this was initially just some logical-based thing, I found my religion, and then I started practicing it after a year of researching it. I researched it for a year, which is why freshman year, during the summertime after freshman year, I joined Wicca officially. But I was researching Wicca for an entire year before I actually joined, so I already knew a whole shit ton of information by the time that I joined, and could start my practice feeling confident in what I'm doing. And that there is how I found my path. And thank you for watching the first YouTube Pagan Challenge video. Blessed be.